If you think that Sean Connery's voice of Draco in Dragonheart was great, wait until you hear Benedict Cumberbatch's voice of Smaug in the new Hobbit film. Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug, directed by Peter Jackson, and this movie is awesome. Better than the first one. For those of you who didn't like the first one because you thought the movie was boring, I liked the first one a lot, but this movie is even better than the first one. It gets to the meat of the story really quickly, and there's no points where it drags or where it feels boring at all. So that's awesome. And the plot with this movie is that it picks up pretty quickly where the last movie left off, and we're still on the quest to reclaim the gold from the dragon Smaug and the home that the dwarves lost to the dragon as well in the mountain, and all the dangers that they get into along the way to get to that goal. So we have Gandalf coming back as being played by Ian McClellan, and Martin Freeman is back as Bilbo, our main character. And he takes center stage this time because Gandalf goes away for months of the movie, giving Bilbo a little bit more of the spotlight and more of the chance to be the hero that he is meant to be in this movie, which is awesome. I really like that. And Richard Armitage is even better in this movie than he was in the last movie as Thorin, the leader of the dwarves. More charismatic than he was before, because in the last movie, one of the main criticisms was that he wasn't really charismatic, even though his character's not really that much supposed to be charismatic. This movie adds a little bit more charisma to his personality, which is great. And we got a lot of other great characters in this movie just as well. Radagast comes back, the Brown Wizard, which a lot of people don't like, but I like the guy. But thankfully, he's not really in the movie that much. For those of you who don't like him, he's barely in the movie. He's got like 2 or 3 scenes really, and he doesn't do that much. So Sylvester McCoy is not a big part of this film, for those of you who didn't like his character. And those of you who like the Wood Elves, Legolas is back again. Orlando Bloom, as well as a Wood Elf that is not even in the book, not even in this book. Tario, no, Legolas is not even in the book at all anyway, but they put him in there because a lot of people like his character for Lord of the Rings. So, and I like the fact that Legolas is in there. I mean, the scenes he has are really awesome, and they make the barrel riding scene more intense. Just having him and Tario there, that is just great. We got another character in this movie named Beorn, a shape changer who is very good in the movie. I liked him a lot. There are these monsters that the dwarves and Bilbo meet up in Mirkwood Forest. I don't want to spoil what these monsters are, but these monsters are awesome. I really liked how these monsters were done in Mirkwood Forest. They were great. And Luke Evans is really good as Bard the Guardsman, the main human from Lake Town. Oh wow, he is really good in this movie. I really liked how well he did his character. It's just so good. And of course, we have our main villain in this movie, Smaug, played by Benedict Cumberbatch. And Benedict Cumberbatch not only does the voice of the dragon, he does the voice of the necromancer. And we find out who the necromancer is in this movie, which is really good. I don't want to spoil that, although it's kind of obvious who the necromancer is if you were to actually pay attention to the first movie. And you know from what happens in the 3 Lord of the Rings films, you can figure out who the necromancer is. So I really did like that, and this movie is awesome. I mean, the 3 best scenes in this movie are the scene where they deal with the monsters in Mirkwood Forest, the barrel riding scene, which is even better than I expected it to be. Oh wow! The dwarves were great in that scene, and Legolas and Tario were awesome as well. And we have another character here too. The Elf King, who was called Thandriel. I didn't get the actor's name off IMDb, but he is very good in this movie as well. I liked his character. And Stephen Fry is in this movie as the master of Lake Town, I guess the king of Lake Town, presently. And he's very good. I did like the fact that him and his advisor are mirror two characters from Lord of the Rings, which is very good. I like the Lord of the Rings references in this movie. Overall, this movie is really action-packed, very well paced. Story is great, characters are awesome, really good. Dragon looks fantastic. Everything about this movie is great. Definitely, no doubt about it. 10 out of 10. Definitely check out The Hobbit, Desolation, Smaug. It even looks great in 3D. Just stay away from the high frame rate, because the high frame rate is really not good. When I saw the Hobbit, Unexpected Journey in the high frame rate, 48 frames per second, it gave me a headache, and just didn't like how fast it moved, nor did I like how much in your face the movie was. So I just really didn't like that. That's all I gotta say about the new Hobbit film. Time to put on my precious and